Hello, I'm back. Took a little break, I guess. Well, I already kind of warned you. I was going on vacation. Did I a little bit promise that, like, I would record videos there if I wanted to, and that's the thing. I didn't really want to. It was my, yeah, I guess it's not my complete first time going alone on vacation, but the other times I haven't been completely alone. I would meet up with people there or something. This was just completely solo, no one there, and but it went completely fine. It wasn't too stressful or anything. I remember that first time I went to the UK alone. I wasn't meeting up with people there, but that caused some stress because I had no money because of some. I had old banknotes from my dad, and they were really old. Oh my god, there's so many weeds. And it was such a huge bureaucratic process at the Bank of England. So fuck the Bank of England. I went there 3 times, and it was just awful. And I was just really stressing out, and I guess I had some kind of panic attack there too. But luckily, none of that happened here. Like, it all went pretty smoothly, and I just spent my time sightseeing for 5 days basically. I was there 3 days in Stockholm, well, like half a day, then another half a day, and then the other half of the day was in Jönköping, which is a city by the 2nd largest lake in Sweden. And after that I went to Gothenburg, which is on the... Oh, nice. Look, by my little design. First time I've... Oh no. Okay, that mosquito can't reach me because of my beautiful engineering here. Very good. But yeah, and then I went to Gothenburg for another 2.5 days, basically. And yeah, it was all pretty cool. Stockholm was a really cool city. The thing about Sweden is that, like, at night it doesn't really get dark. It's just constant twilight, which is kind of insane. And like, I knew like daylight was a bit different there, but I didn't know, like, it actually didn't get dark at night. Like, I didn't think it was that far north for that to happen. But yeah, that was pretty cool. I've been to Sweden before, not to Stockholm though, so Stockholm was a really great experience compared to the rest of Sweden. It's just a really cool city. The buildings are so grand. Like, the city feels so massive when you're there. The roads are, like, really wide. I guess like you would see in America, for example. I've never been there, but that's what I would think it was. But there weren't that many cars on the roads, which was nice. And the buildings are just all really grand, like, you just look up to them. But then compared to the Netherlands, there's some actual elevation difference. So, like, I walked up a hill and took a picture there, which I might show here. And yeah, I saw a large ship, I forgot what it's called, which I'll also show. I'm promising myself to edit the video now. And the story behind that ship is that when it took sail, it immediately sunk, and then, like, a couple tens of years later, I don't know how long it was exactly, they got it back out of the ocean, and now it's on display there, and it was absolutely huge in real life. But at the end of those days, after I went to the Modern Art Museum, which was also just a really, really great experience. Just the stuff that people can create, and like makes you, like, it makes you think and stuff, and it was just really insightful. But like, at the end of those long days, you're just kind of tired and you want to relax in your room. So I played a bit of Animal Crossing on the plane there, and then a bit more in my hotel, but after that, not so much really. So yeah, I both didn't really play a lot of Animal Crossing, just didn't really have time for that, I guess. And when I was in my room, I just wanted to do other things to relax. Played a bit of Deltarune. Steam Deck. Still haven't beaten the latest chapter though, because the last boss fight against Flowery has been killing me. But I'll let you know when I've beaten that. I've beaten the secret boss fight though, so that's cool. But I ran out of healing items because of that, which is why I'm struggling with this boss fight now. Other than that, what else did I do in Stockholm? I ate some great food. I ate a shrimp sandwich. I had some great pizzas, like surprisingly great. Like I haven't had pizzas that good ever since Italy, which was a really long time ago. Like just something about the dough that's like that real. Oh, look at Apollo changing in this. Oh, now he's sad. Oh, he didn't like. But yeah, something about the dough in those pizzas, just yeah. Had some Swedish meatballs, of course. Gotta try them when you're there. And Jönköping was a smaller city, but it was like a coastal city, and yeah, it just felt very coastal, like a place Swedes would go on vacation to. And I didn't spend that much time there, only half a day and half a day after that, which kind of sucked. It's the way I planned it, because I wanted to travel across Sweden, take loads of trains and stuff, so I stopped in 3 different cities, which all went great. Just I wish I had a little more time to like settle in my hotels, especially. Because like with something like Jönköping, you can see a lot in those days, and I feel like if I had one more day, that would be enough. Like I would have seen everything. There was still a museum, the match museum I wanted to go to, because like the modern day matches were invented there. That's basically like all they had there though, other than just like cool coastal city stuff, and a delicious pizza I had there. And then Gothenburg was also great, because it was just a big city. I went to the science fiction bookstore there, which was also a really great experience, because it's not just science fiction's book they have there, like it's actually massive. They have a huge basement filled with manga too. I thought about picking some up, like maybe JoJo's or something, but I don't know, the thing with manga is it's quite expensive if you want to buy a whole lot of them, and takes up quite a lot of space, and you read through them like quite quickly. Like they're really cool to own and stuff, but not so much if you actually buy all the books physically in a store and then have to carry them back on a plane. Just takes up too much space. So I picked up some, you could say, modern classic novels, because I don't read that much fiction, but of course it was the science fiction bookstore, and they did have non-fiction books, and I did take a look there. And they had some interesting stuff there, but nothing I was too interested in. But then I just thought, why don't I just try reading some more fiction? So I picked up some modern classics. I'll show a picture of them here. It's what I'm reading right now, American Psycho. It's, you might know from the movie, but the book is oh no, my bird. The book is like interesting. You could say it's really, really violent. Like the main protagonist, Patrick Bateman, not a great guy. Do not support him. And he's like every type of ist you can think of: misogynist, racist, homophobist. And yeah, but it's like really interesting how the book like really goes into his mind. Like whenever he meets someone, he'll go into a very, very detailed description of exactly what they're wearing, designed by who, and just everybody. I hit a little fossil here. And just the way he thinks, there's like it's a scene in the book, I don't know what you call it, where like he's talking to someone at a table, but then you can hear him not really disassociate, I guess, but like, you know, just losing, just going into his thoughts while ignoring the conversation, and he's just thinking like, hand, drink, holding drink, I think, hand, I think, holding drink, I think, and just stuff like that. It's really cool about fiction and novels and stuff. Just, you don't get that in non-fiction, of course. Well, I guess like a little bit if you read diaries and stuff. Like I read some of Che Guevara's diaries, and it's really cool reading about someone's first-hand perspective like that. And it kind of reads like a novel because of that, but not quite. Of course, novels are written very differently, of course. But it's just not something I have a ton of experience in. So yeah, picked up these books, which are like, aren't niche or anything. They're pretty well known, but they're modern. They're classics. And as I said about movies before, classics are called classics for a reason, and that's because they're probably good. So yeah, really excited to start reading more American Psycho before bed, even though it's pretty fucked up, but like, interestingly so. And then get into some more horror stuff like The Call of Cthulhu, which of course is very popular in like popular media and stuff, but I haven't read it. I bet a ton of people have heard about it, but haven't read it either. But just something about existential horror really pulls me in, and I'm really hoping reading the actual book will make me understand why it's great. I hope it's not disappointing or anything. But just something about an unknown horror beyond your comprehension. It's, I don't know, I love that stuff. Like Silent Hill 2 kinda, but that's more psychological horror, just stuff that isn't just like monsters and jump scares and stuff, or like body horror. Just, I like it when they do different, when they can evoke like a feeling of despair and scaredness without using those like classic tropes. Do I have anything more to say? Not really. I think I'll close off here now. But yep, I'm back. I'll be uploading daily again. So yeah, hopefully see you tomorrow then. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, rest of your vacation or trip if you're taking that. And then goodbye.